I didn't think of how to start off this podcast.
Hey everybody, welcome to the fourth
episode 4, baby.
Of the Experience Share podcast.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Experience Share podcast.
I am Brendan, and on my right we have a special guest who's always here, Griffin.
I'm very special.
Yeah.
By that I mean I gotta wear a helmet when I was a child.
That may not be true.
I always wear my helmet when riding my bike, Brendan. You
Like,
should know this.
oh, okay.
It's your safety first.
Well, I thought you meant like a dental headgear or something.
No.
Did you ever need braces or anything?
Have you seen my fucking teeth?
No.
They're fucked. They were really fucked when I was a kid. And so,
if you can't tell, this is the episode where we're actually sharing experience. Let's get that out of the gate.
Oh yeah. We have nothing for Pokemon news. Nothing came out this week.
Well, some really shitty leaks came out actually.
Really?
Did you see them?
No.
Okay, so first of all,
are you talking about me and you?
No, I never showed you them because I thought they were that bad. I was like, this isn't even friend worthy. Like, okay, so it was. So imagine like the fake horse, the fake fire horse thing, right? Remember that?
No.
Remember the fake fire horse starter? And like he had like the bear friend and the coral friend.
Oh yeah.
He had like big hair. He looked like Red Keldeo kind of.
Yeah.
Imagine that, but like as fat as Mudbray and just a little fatter.
Oh no.
And he's got like a Grumpig pearl under his hat. And like all three of these starters, one of them looks like a grass Duat with like Pikachu cheeks. And like the other one's like a flamingo.
Send me this picture so I can put it up.
For all three of these designs, their head sizes like vary. They all look different. They look awful. I didn't feel the need to share with anyone. And on top of that, the Japanese is all shitty.
Oh no.
Like they very clearly were trying way too hard. So like the Japanese they did have was like one kanji at a time.
That is
like
funny.
Happy, sad, something like that.
Speaking of Japanese, I need to figure out how to buy me my Poiple plush because they're now available on the Japanese Pokemon store, Pokeshop or whatever. Pokemon centers, but I have no idea how to do it. I think I know you have to go through like a importer.
Yeah, you'd have to.
I have to go
through someone.
I have to go through someone to get specially imported. If anyone has any suggestions out there who can help, out of the 4 people that watch this podcast,
any of our 4 subscribers, I love you guys.
We appreciate you. That's 2 of them.
Shout out to all 4 of you.
Shout out to the 2 of you. That
Actually, one of them is me.
One of them is me. So there's literally 2.
Shout out
to the 2 people who watch this.
Listen
right now. That is. But if anyone has any advice on how to get me my Poiple plush, I would very much appreciate it.
It's got a magnet in the tail too, so it's easier to stand up.
It's easier to stand up, and I could probably just hang it from my shelf instead of like plugging it.
Oh yeah, that's right, because it's a floaty guy.
Yeah, he's a floaty. He floats. It's adorable. But yeah, we're very that's the most amount of news I think we have for Pokemon wise. There's a Poiple plush out, and I'm excited about it. But that's about it.
Yeah, not anything. I'm glad your Poiple's getting a plush. Surskit will never get any merchandise.
We will start a movement eventually for free the Surskit merch.
Yeah, free all the water bug types. Honestly, is there a Weedle plushie?
A Weedle plush?
Because like I wouldn't be interested in Caterpie.
I think there's a Weedle.
Weedle's like, and I don't mean just like buy a Wriggler and tear the flower off. I mean an actual like official Weedle. I'll look it up after the show. Don't worry yourself. Weebles wobble, but they don't fall down.
I'm pretty sure there is one out there. Okay, my internet's fucking up. All right, never mind then. We'll never know. But I think there might be. There might be hope. I'm sure they're gonna have.
It's a Gen 1 Pokemon.
I think they have Dewpider merch out though. I think.
I'd like that, but that would be favoritism because that's like making a Plusle plush but not a Minun, because Surskit and Dewpider are actually counterparts.
They are.
Like they buffed Masquerain to have Araquanid's base stat total in Gen 7.
That's pretty good.
Like You know, because like at Brooklet Hill, they're like one's in the day and one's at night.
If they didn't, Guzma wouldn't have a good team in Sun and Moon.
What? Well, yeah, because what other bug flying type does he have access to? Butterfree and Ledian.
Are those the only 2 bug flying types in Gen?
I'm pretty
Gen
sure.
7?
Or available in Sun and Moon.
Really?
I'm pretty sure.
No.
Well, because Caterpie's available early on.
Yeah.
And so is
Ladybug.
Yeah, Ladybug. They're both Route 1.
I'm trying to think of all the bug flying types out there.
I'm pretty sure that's it. Because like Rabambi's Bug Fairy.
Yeah. They did Guzma's team well. I'll give them that though.
Yeah, he has good taste. Good taste in bugs.
Plumeria had some decent taste with Salazzle, and I forgot what else she had.
She has like a Toxapex.
Yeah, she does have a Toxapex. She could have had a Poiple, but that went to.
I don't think she.
That went to the recon squad.
Well, Poiple's not from Plumeria's dimension, so
he could be. He could be. Anyways, so today is the one where we talk about experiences, and it's just gonna be kind of a free for all what we talk about. I have like a few things we might talk about. We could talk about the Oscars that happened last night, and I watched that.
I didn't care. Who won animation?
Coco.
Okay, good.
Big shock.
Yeah,
I was personally like, I wrote down. So I tweeted it out on Twitter. I wrote down my predictions for like my personal picks on what I want to win for the Oscar. What I think the Academy is going to pick, and then I wrote down what I thought an underdog potential winner could be. So for animation, I wrote Coco was my personal pick, and then the Oscar pick I chose for Coco, but my underdog pick was going to be Loving Vincent.
Yeah.
Because I haven't seen it, but from what I've seen, it's like really well put together, and I could have seen it potentially going under. But I think there is like a slight favoritism towards like Pixar and Disney, just a little bit because it's run by ABC.
Or Academy voters have admitted that for the animation category, a lot of times they just go off of what their kids liked.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, Coco's gonna win, but I would prefer either Loving Vincent or Breadwinner.
I didn't see Breadwinner.
It's on Netflix.
But my secret pick was actually The Boss Baby.
Oh, of course.
It should have won Best Picture. Best
Animation. If that won, I was like talking about it the day of the Oscars to my family. I was like, Boss Baby's not gonna win. Yeah. It's just not. And I was like, I'm fairly certain Coco's just gonna win. I was certain on a lot of things. One thing I was for sure about is for sound mixing and sound editing. I thought Baby Driver was gonna win. Well, yeah, because that's the whole movie. But guess what? They didn't. Who won? Dunkirk. I didn't see it. I saw it, and sound mixing and sound editing were dumb. They were not good. Half the time you couldn't hear the characters because of the sound mixing in that film. And some might say, Griffin, that's an artistic decision. Yeah, and you could say, oh, but it adds realism. It's fuck off. Yeah. Like, I saw this great post. It's like, fuck off. I'm watching One Direction fight World War. It's World War II. No, it's World War I, right? World War II. Okay, all right. Sorry, I was messed up. My whole deal with it... Right, because it's France. My whole deal with it is, like, Baby Driver was an entire film set to the sound itself. That's the movie. Yeah. And you couldn't give it that. Like, film editing, I'd be fine if it didn't win that. That was my pick for film editing. I wonder if some Academy voters saw that and were like... just a gimmick. Well, no, what's his name is acting in it. What's his name? Oh, Kevin Spacey. Yeah, they were like, Kevin... That might have turned people away. That might have, I think. But, like... Everyone... That's another problem I have to talk about a little bit. Yeah. I've kind of briefly touched on this with Black Panther. Can we stop making diversity and equality in a film the selling point of a film? And controversy behind the film the non-selling point? I only see that with Black Panther. I see it with Wonder Woman. I saw it with Ghostbusters. I saw it with half the lineup for the best picture this year. I don't want to talk about Ghostbusters. We're not going to. But like, I saw it, half of the fucking Best Picture nominees, they kept bringing up how diverse it was, how much it pushed the boundaries for equality. I'm fine with that.
I love that. But let's talk about how great Get Out is as a horror film.
Objectively.
Objectively.
Like, not because of who's attached to it.
Yeah. Let's talk about how...
However...
Let's talk about how Lady Bird has a really great script, great screenwriting. Let's not make it the fact that, it was directed by a woman.
Let's talk about, well,
anyone could have directed the film, and I would be fine with it. And, like, the fact that it was directed by a woman, I'm proud of that.
Yeah.
But it's not like,
steps forward.
It doesn't make it better. Like, it doesn't make it, like, amazing, in my opinion. It makes me think, it's like, cool.
Oh, that's a nice thing.
That's a nice thing. That... You get what I mean?
Yeah. I don't think it's going to be an issue, like, 15 years from now.
No, but, like, I'll say this.
Well, because, like, we've been in an industry where, like, there has been, like, a gate for women and black directors.
Yes.
But, like, and we're starting to see, like, more people, like, it's not going to happen all at once. Like, people, like...
No.
I'm not... Emma Stone's thing where she was like, these men and whoever from Lady Bird did this, like, I'm against that, but I can see that it's going to be like a slow. I can see a slow trickling.
Here's my
that's
problem.
Going to end up happening, and then it's going to end up just normal.
One thing that bothers me, like. Do you know who won Best Picture that is?
No.
The Shape of Water won Best Picture this year.
Okay.
Which I'm happy about. I love Guillermo del Toro. He's a great director. He's also a big fan of video games. He's making the new Kojima game. He's helping make the new Kojima game coming out.
What was it that...
He also...
Oh, he loves Gravity Falls. That's what I was thinking.
He loves Gravity Falls. He directed Pacific Rim. I love that.
Oh, is he directing the second one?
No, they kicked him off the second one.
The second one looks good, though.
But he directed The Shape of Water, which I thought was a great movie. I liked the story. I loved the costume design. And Guillermo del Toro is just a good director. I love the visionary aspect of it. It was all great. Mm-hmm. However, the backlash, I tweeted it out before the Oscars started. I said, just remember, this is an industry award show. This does not mean this is the best film ever made. This just means that the Academy of Voters thought, yeah, I like this film the best this year.
Yeah.
Everyone took
Generally, not that everyone unanimously agreed.
Everyone took the fact that Lady Bird or Get Out did not win this year. And I thought Get Out, I wrote Get Out.
Get Out won, like,
Get Out won best
director, right?
But no, best screenplay.
Best screenplay, yeah.
And I thought, oh, great. Good. Like, those are my two picks for best screenplay.
You're like, good. That deserves them.
Yes, it deserved it. Like, my two picks for best screenplay were Lady Bird and Get Out. I was like, those are two good screenplays. Get Out was my underdog. Lady Bird was my pick. Mm-hmm. Get Out was also my underdog for best picture because I thought it was going to kind of, like, slip under the radar. Like, ooh, we put Get Out in the best winner category. I was like, that'd be awesome. See a horror film like that be nominated for best picture. Everyone more took it, though.
Is it really a horror film or more of a thriller?
It's more of a thriller. It's not a horror film. You haven't seen it yet.
I intend to see it, like, very soon. It's on our DVR, I think.
You can borrow my Blu-ray copy if you want. I own it on Blu-ray. But it was a good movie, and Lady Bird was just as good. But everyone got salty over the fact that
Shape of Water.
That's a Shape of Water one, and there's a good meme going on around there about how a movie about a woman fucking a fish is funny. That's pretty fucking funny.
Yeah.
But my deal is, like, people are more upset that one over something like Get Out and Lady Bird, a good film for pushing the boundaries of equality and diversity in film, but also like everyone was like, it had the popular vote. I think these were more popular films than The Shape of Water. Who the fuck cares which was more popular? God damn it, Brendan. You fucked the audio.
You're all saying, like, if the Electoral College wasn't involved.
No, I saw a meme like that. I saw a meme like that today. It was like Electoral College versus the popular vote. And Get Out was like the popular vote. Electoral College was the fucking
Shape of
Water. I would hate the day that they decide the Oscars is like the people can vote for the Oscars this year. I dread for that day because I know
because it's just gonna be Kids' Choice Awards.
It's gonna be Teen Choice Awards, but worse.
Do you see the kid? All right, now Now your thing is movies, and my thing is usually kids television.
Yes.
Do you want to hear the Kids' Choice Awards nominees?
Oh!
Did you see them?
I haven't seen them yet, but I did this last year with Tucker because I was like, these are so bad, but they're fucking hilarious, these nominations.
Well, I was talking more about the nominations for like best cartoon TV show for kids.
Let's hear about this. I want to see like the best movie categories because I bet it'll be like.
Actually, I'm gonna get up again because it's on my phone. The Simpsons is nominated for best TV show for kids, which doesn't make sense.
Okay.
I mean, I guess I haven't seen this season, but I heard it's like better than it used to be.
For kids though.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, kids nowadays are getting access to far more things that are probably worse for them. So I can understand why people would.
But like half of the nominees for like best kids cartoon were like.
Wasn't South Park nominated one year?
I don't think so. But for this year, hang on, complete list, Hollywood Reporter. Like 90% of the shows for best cartoon are all Nick owned. And like Adventure Time didn't get like a last year nomination, you know, because it's in its last year. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I have the list now. Favorite movie: Beauty and the Beast.
Oh God,
that came out this year apparently.
I forgot that came out until I realized they were nominated for best dress and costume and also for best production design. I forgot, like there were two films I forgot that came out this year: the Beauty and the Beast remake and the Ghost in the Shell remake.
Now, to be fair, the costumes for remakes of Disney movies have to be really good.
They were really good, but they didn't win best costume. Yeah. They went to a Phantom Thread, the movie about costume design.
Well, yeah. So, favorite movie are Beauty and the Beast, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2.
No, that's my pick.
Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle.
What?
Did you see that?
I didn't.
Oh, I saw it. It's really funny.
It's a kids movie?
Yeah.
Didn't it have like one of the Jonas Brothers in it?
Yeah. There's a lot of penis jokes for a kids movie, I'd say.
How much Sony
by the way,
placement was in that movie?
Okay. There's a really funny thing in like the first 10 minutes of the movie where I'm like, oh my gosh, that is so bad product placement. So the main character.
Oh, are you talking about the Uncharted poster?
No, it's not. I'm not talking about the Uncharted poster. There's a Last Guardian poster on the kid's door.
Oh.
So the Rock plays a young Jewish boy.
Played by
Alex.
Played by Alex Wolff from the Naked Brothers band.
Yeah.
I know that.
Well, from The Fault in Our Stars. He has other
No,
talents.
Nat Wolff was in The Fault in Our Stars.
I'm sorry.
Alex Wolff is the less better looking one that didn't ruin Death Note.
All right. Well, he's he's using. I think he's using he's using a SNES controller. But like the system has like PS2 written on the top of it or something. It's like or something like that. Like the controller is like a PlayStation controller, but like the game is very clearly like
NES
or like Street Fighter on like the Genesis or Super Nintendo.
Oh God.
Something like that. And then so there's that.
Well, I mean,
but the product placement isn't like all the way throughout the movie, though.
Well, because you're in the fucking jungle. You can't really do that.
But I do actually recommend that you see it because despite Kevin Hart. Like, I saw the movie in theaters. I heard
Jack Black was really good in that movie.
He's fantastic. Do you know who he plays?
He
plays a teen girl.
Yeah, I know that. I know there's I thought that would probably be the funniest thing they have in the movie. The fact that Jack Black plays a teenage girl. I thought that was going to be a funny idea.
I wouldn't say that's the funniest part of the movie. I'd say his interactions with The Rock and Karen Gillian are
Kevin Hart just plays himself from what I hear.
Yes, that is 100% true. I walked out of that movie and saying like, man, I loved most of this movie except for Kevin Hart.
That's
that's
not a shame at all.
And I'm like, props to Kevin Hart for, getting to where he is and everything, but like his shtick has just gotten old for me personally.
It's like how Chris Rock was. He's I would define Kevin Hart as the new Chris Rock. Less funny than Chris Rock, mind you, but the new Chris Rock.
Yeah, well, I do recommend that you see it because I think it's very funny. Like, because Karen Gillan and Dwayne Johnson are playing like teenagers. They're the socially awkward ones, and like they don't know how to kiss. So at the end of the movie, they're just like mashing their mouths together, and it's really funny.
That's funny.
And also like when Dwayne The Rock Johnson wakes up in his new body, he's like, "What?" And he's like touching his muscles, and he's like extremely impressed.
That's pretty good. All right, what else we got for best film or favorite movie?
Pitch Perfect 3.
That's not okay. Me and Tucker saw Pitch Perfect 3.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna tell you what it's like. It is boring and dull and just annoying.
Is it just like if you've seen a Pitch Perfect movie, you've seen all of them?
If you've seen okay. Have you seen The Hangover 3?
I actually have avoided Hangover.
It's a less funnier version of It's a female version of Hangover. I will say there are 10 minutes in this movie where I said this is amazing. And it is a great choreographed fight scene. I've never seen anything like it.
Is it near the end or like
it's near the end of the movie? It's near the end of the movie. There's this great fight scene at the end of the movie, and I said, "Where did this come from?" They got like the director of John Wick to come in and start directing Fat Amy to fucking do like kicks and like this amazing choreographed fight scenes and all this shit while this nice little dance number's going on upstairs. It's so great. And then it goes back to just dog shit.
Just Pitch Perfect. Then it goes back to Pitch Perfect.
It just goes back to Pitch Perfect. It was 10 minutes of that was like the 10 minutes. I was like, this is great. But after that and before that, don't watch it. So, find that like 5 to 10 minutes on YouTube. Watch that. That's great.
All right, so
I would like to see a spy movie made by that guy.
We have Spider-Man: Homecoming, which I just saw this weekend.
Oh my god! I bought it on Blu-ray this weekend.
Yeah.
And I was about to rewatch it, but I was like, I'll watch Iron Man because I have seen Amazing Spider-Man like 5 times because
Amazing Spider-Man.
Not Amazing Spider-Man. Homecoming 5 times.
Okay.
Not because I loved it so much, but because I got dragged to watching it like 5 different times. I watched it the first time on my own. I watched it another time with Tucker. Mm-hmm. I watched it another time with Tucker and his sister. I watched it another time with my friends, and then I watched it another time with another set of friends.
Tucker isn't in any group of friends.
Tucker I saw it twice, so I'm not staying with him again, and he would refuse to see it again. But
yeah,
at least the 3 times I did see it, I enjoyed it every time. Watching it 5th time, I was like, okay, I'm getting kind of sick of this movie at this point.
Yeah, well, but seeing any movie 5 times would probably be grating on anything.
Within the same like 2-month span, it got old really quick.
Well, and it's a Disney movie, so it stays in theaters for a long time, so that gives you more opportunity to see it with more of your friends.
But I loved Spider-Man: Homecoming. I like Guardians of the Galaxy 2 more. You can say whatever you want, but I loved Spider-Man: Homecoming.
I have to say, looking at the Marvel movies for 2017, I liked them.
I liked them.
So another nominee, Justice League. Just kidding.
Was he not on there?
No, it's not. But Wonder Woman is, because even the Kids' Choice Awards knows that Justice League isn't good.
Nah, if only they could figure out that Wonder Woman isn't good. I'm sorry.
I think it's a little under good.
I said this during this episode 2 during the Black Panther podcast.
Yeah.
I said that Wonder Woman was okay. Mm-hmm. It wasn't groundbreaking. It wasn't outstanding. It was just okay. It had some. No, what was I about to say? As I was about to say, had some. Actually, what did it have?
It has good costumes. It has
great costume design. Great
color
set,
palette.
A
color palette.
A slight color palette. I don't know where people are getting that. Maybe it's because they've seen Batman v Superman far too many times. But it had a color palette, not a good one,
but it had one.
It had one, which I'll give it props for that. But everything else around, like the special effects were garbage. The fight scenes were terrible.
The third act in general.
The third act is, oh my god! When she showed up with a sword in her butt, that was when I said, this movie's done.
When they, what was I gonna say? When she had that realization of, oh wait, maybe humans just have like a general drive towards negativity.
I thought
when they had that moment where like you can't just kill the bad guy and save
win.
the day.
I thought that was great.
That's a really good moment.
That's a good message,
but then
good moral.
Then they
kept going.
Then they backtrack so hard and make Mr. Mustache, what's his face, be the god of war who has a mustache forever apparently.
And then the fucking movie, then they beat him, and then the war ends.
Like it would have been so much. Like coming out of the movie, I asked people like, so did World War II happen in this universe?
I was
genuinely curious because I was like, well, if it didn't, then shouldn't the universe where like Man of Steel and Batman vs Superman be like really different?
Yeah.
So it's like there's timeline problems that I have with that.
Like
you could say, oh, maybe he was manipulating. He just plants the ideas, right? He says that.
That's what they say in the movie.
What if he planted the ideas into teenage Adolf Hitler that he should start World War II? You know, what if he did that? But that's really stretching it and putting too much trust into the viewer's perception of it.
There was one good action scene in that movie.
When she's running on the battlefield with her shield and then like, the bullets bounce off of it.
It was in the small scale town.
Oh, when she like jumps up,
she's busting through the windows
church.
and shit like that. I thought that was a fun action scene.
Yeah.
And guess what? That was the only action scene they showed in the trailer.
Well, what about the scene where they're like in the bunkers or in the bunks, and then like she comes out with her shield
in the barrows or the trenches?
Yeah, the trenches. I said bunks.
Yeah, I was like, what do you mean bunks?
Bunks are like
join the fucking military.
Bunks
dude.
are like natural overhangs where you hide behind them, but
yeah. But I don't know. Wonder Woman was
it's a grab bag for the first 2 acts, and then the third act is just like. Bleh.
We've been talking too much about comic book movies. This is turning into the normie podcast again. But then again, that's all the children's entertainment is nowadays, is comic book films.
So then we have
like no animated films are nominated.
Star Wars: The Last Jedi.
I don't want to get into it. I don't want to talk about
Greatest Showman.
You haven't even seen it, so I
haven't seen Greatest Showman yet.
I saw Greatest Showman.
Yeah. I heard the music's good.
But
like that's the movie.
The music's good and the costume design is good. Acting's good. Just a bland story.
Yeah.
Just a bland story.
Just a movie. Favorite movie actress, we have Anna Kendrick from Picture Perfect 3.
Oh my god.
Daisy Ridley.
All right,
Daisy Ridley from Star Wars.
I would like to go on a mini tangent real quick.
About Anna Kendrick?
I hate Anna Kendrick. I think she's a very pretty lady.
What about the movie where she was like the hitman's girlfriend?
The hitman's bodyguard? No.
Where she
the
was
accountant.
Like, yeah.
She was.
No, not that one. There's another movie where she dates this like assassin guy, and she gets kidnapped, and then at the end of the movie, her and her boyfriend just kill everyone.
I don't know that movie.
Oh.
But I think Anna Kendrick is overrated as an actress. I don't think she's the worst actress in Hollywood. Far from it. Mm-hmm. But I don't get the popularity of Anna Kendrick. I'm sorry. She's a very pretty lady. She is a talent. She's a somewhat talented actress. I just think she's really overplayed in Hollywood. Like, she gets played too much. If she ended up in a Marvel movie, I wouldn't be shocked because she's so used in Hollywood.
And she's marketable.
She's so marketable.
She has a very funny voice.
She has a funny voice and a marketable face. Look at her.
Anyways. So Daisy Ridley for Star Wars.
Whatever.
Emma Watson from Beauty and the Beast. She was Belle.
I know.
Okay.
And I was about to say, what? For what?
All right.
I just don't like Beauty and the Beast.
Gal Gadot. Wonder Woman and Justice League, apparently.
She gave the best performance she could, but I wouldn't say she's the best actress. Next.
Then we have a double whammy. Zendaya got a nomination for Greatest Showman and Spider-Man Homecoming.
I would give it to her for
She's not. She doesn't really do a lot in that movie, though.
She does.
I'm pretty sure she got it for Greatest Showman then.
Yeah, and in Greatest Showman, she's like very bland and like monotoned and boring and not all there. This is basically how she acts throughout the entire film.
All right, and then last actress, we have Zoe Saldana from Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Oh, she wins.
I hope.
I give it to her because She had the best performance out of anyone who was just mentioned in this list.
Oh, what? Okay. So favorite movie actor, we have Ben Affleck for Justice League Batman.
I mean, what else could you give it to him for, I guess?
Yeah. Chris Hemsworth for Thor Ragnarok.
Nah.
Chris Pratt for Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Yeah.
Dwayne Johnson for Jumanji.
Yeah.
Kevin Hart for Jumanji? That doesn't make sense. What?
If you're gonna give Kevin Hart anything, give it for Captain Underpants.
Griffin, there's something worse on this list, and it's the last one.
What?
I don't want to tell you.
Say it right now.
Will Ferrell in Daddy's Home 2. No. You dropped your head.
Forget Tom Holland from Spider-Man. Let's forget about that. How about Tony Stark from Robert Downey Jr. for Spider-Man Homecoming? We could go with what other great children's movies came out this year?
Thor Ragnarok.
Give it to what's his face?
Bruce Banner. The guy who plays it. The guy who plays it.
Marco Rubio.
Mark Ruffalo.
Or Marco Rubio, the president, the presidential elect. Give it to him.
It was 20
Give
cents.
it to Tom Holland. A man who had a British accent and put on an American accent. Wow!
Griffin.
Really showed kids.
Oh no! I just like that best animated movies.
Oh
no! Okay, Griffin, get back here. We need to talk about these. These are the options the Nickelodeon executives have given children to choose from.
Hold on.
I'm gonna name the worst ones first.
Don't you dare say the Emoji Movie. If you say the Emoji Movie, I'm getting up and screaming again.
The Emoji Movie.
God damn it!
Don't get up, alright?
I'm not getting up again.
The Emoji Movie's on here.
Where did my page go? I lost my page.
Despicable Me 3 is on here.
God. Where'd my pen go? I lost my fucking pen.
Smurfs: The Lost Village is on here. So 2 Sony movies.
Smurfs: The Lost Village. That's the blandest fucking film I've ever saw.
It's probably a Wonder Woman thing where it's like...
Is that Cars 3?
Yeah, Cars 3 is on here. That's the next one I was gonna mention.
God fucking damn
it. It's okay, Griffin. We have Ferdinand on here.
That's worse. That's fucking worse.
All right, let's get... then the only movies I agree with are Lego Batman movie.
Yes.
Coco and Captain Underpants.
I am rooting for
Coco. We have 3.
And I am also rooting for Captain Underpants. I hope the children have a good time voting.
So
I'm going to vote personally myself, actually. I'm going to make sure that we get the right winners at this fucking awards show.
So of Cars 3, Despicable Me 3, Ferdinand, Smurfs, and the Emoji Movie, which one would you prefer to win out of those?
Out of which ones? Cars 3, the Emoji Movie?
Cars 3, Despicable Me 3, Ferdinand, Smurfs, and Emoji Movie. 5 of these I don't like. Well, I haven't seen Cars 3.
Cars 3 was fine.
I haven't seen Cars 3.
It was a movie.
All right.
It was a movie.
So of those,
it wasn't Cars 2 terrible, but it was...
Of those, you'd prefer Cars 3.
Boring! Just fucking boring! All right. That's all it fucking was, is boring.
Hey, Griffin, do you have any strong emotions about music groups?
No.
All right, so
what do we have?
Coldplay.
No.
Fifth Harmony.
No.
Imagine Dragons.
Sure.
Maroon 5.
Okay.
Chainsmokers.
No.
21 Pilots.
Chainsmokers? That sounds like a terrible band to nominate for a kids award show. What the fuck? Nickelodeon.
You know, I'm gonna say Imagine Dragons got their nomination specifically for making that song for the Nintendo Switch.
Of course. Of course they did. What else we got?
My phone is lagging, but we have favorite female artist.
Skip it.
All right, well, now we gotta wait for my phone. Actually, holy crap, my phone is really freezing up.
Man, I can't wait to see who wins these awards, because that's gonna show me how much standard. Is there a YouTube star category yet?
Maybe.
If there is, I will be shocked. I won't be shocked, but if fucking Jake or Logan Paul is on there, I'm gonna laugh so hard.
Oh no, I'm pretty sure Nick would want to separate themselves from that.
You think so?
Well, Disney's already tried their best to separate themselves from that. Like, look, we just thought this guy was...
man, wait, could you imagine if they nominated Jake Paul for Bizaardvark?
Oh, well... Actually, I think my phone is just fucked. I don't know.
Here, we might have to Google it.
Yeah, just pull it up. It's
Hold on,
Hollywood Reporter.
Hold on.
I'm gonna hold down the power button on my phone.
I will. We will continue here shortly after these messages. Okay. All right, we're back. Sorry, Brendan's in the corner of the room. Get over here.
I'm trying to fix my phone, son.
So we're back,
I don't know what.
and I'm here. We're on the official Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Awards website page. Jesus Christ, this website's terrible.
Yeah.
So so we're gonna go through every category and vote for our picks.
Yeah.
So this way we can give the kids what they deserve.
You know, because this podcast is pretty young.
Yeah, we got like 4-year-olds watching probably. I'm gonna vote for
Fifth Harmony.
Fifth Harmony.
Yeah.
For the all-female demographic.
I
By the way,
just like acapella.
I want to point out before we started recording the screen share, we had Best Greek Artist, which I don't know what that was. That was so weird.
He voted for Bo because he has a funny name.
Favorite male artist, Bruno Mars.
Are you sure?
Kendrick Lamar.
Bo for Bruno Mars.
Kendrick Lamar. That's not for kids.
Yeah, that's not for kids.
That is not for kids. It's fucking out. That's a picture from his album cover titled "Damn."
Hey, Damn is perfectly fine for kids 10 and up.
Of course it is. All right, here we are. Favorite movies. None of these animated, but we had animation category. So we have Beauty and the Beast. We already talked about all these. My picks be Guardians of the Galaxy 2 or Spider-Man Homecoming, but mine's gonna be Guardians 2.
Yeah, just pick Guardians then.
Best one.
Best movie actor.
I guess we'll go with Chris Pratt. No, wait.
I'd say that.
We gotta go with the real one.
Will Ferrell.
The real winner.
All right.
Tucker's gonna be so proud.
Movie categories, vote now. Or wait, was that it?
Is that it?
Okay. All right.
Oh, these are all okay. So they have. Oh, I get it.
All right.
I get it here. Okay, so we'll vote.
Movie actress.
I'll go with Zoe Saldana for Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
She was good.
Oh my fucking
favorite animated movie. Did you think I was joking? Coco.
These are all the animated kids films that came out this year. This is fucking cheating. This is literally every children's anime film that came out this year.
I'd say vote for Coco.
No.
I'm
going for the underdog.
Underpants? All right.
Hell yeah. That was all for the...
Yeah, that's all the movies. Go for music categories, the rest of them.
Beyonce.
Female artist. Beyonce, Pink, Taylor Swift, Selena Gomez, Katy Perry.
I guess
I like Katy Perry.
I like... Get off this podcast.
She says, firework!
I'm going to go with Selena Gomez because she's the prettiest.
Favorite song, Humble.
Let's go with the one Kendrick Lamar song.
No, Despacito! Click Despacito.
Are you fucking kidding?
Click the meme.
Click the meme.
Click the meme.
I guess we'll click the meme.
I hope you edited in Despacito when you clicked it.
If you play Despacito.
Favorite breakout artist?
Harry Styles.
Yeah, he really broke out with his movie career. Actually.
Really did.
Yeah.
That's the only one I know. Who are these?
Favorite global music star? Click BTS.
I guess we'll go with BTS.
The K-pop boys.
All right, that's all the Kids' Choice Awards. This is what was the point of this? Stupid. I get, and I'm sure people will think, oh, Griffin and Brendan, this stuff is for kids.
You're just being mean.
You're just being mean to the kids back home. Listen, I loved the Kids' Choice Awards as a child. They were rigged when I was a kid.
They're rigged today. Wait, we didn't get to see any TV stuff.
Yeah, where was that?
Hang on. Look, we need to look on this website. All right, I want to vote for my favorite Nickelodeon TV shows.
There's nothing here.
Huh?
Is there nothing I can vote for?
Where's the... Hang on. Presented by John Cena, by the way.
Didn't he already do it?
I don't think so.
Music, movies. That's it.
Huh. Well...
let's look up the TV show.
Yeah, look up KCA. Like, one of them's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. One of them is obviously going to be SpongeBob.
All right. Let's go to the Business Wire.
Scroll down.
Okay.
Film.
Yeah, because they had none of, like, the
music.
like TV actors or anything like that. Song, television. Okay.
Right. Favorite TV show.
No, I see some bad things.
Yeah. All right. Favorite TV show. Fuller
House.
Not even a TV show.
It's
Henry Danger.
Tasty Undercover.
Saban's Power Rangers Ninja Steel.
No.
Stranger Things.
The Big Bang Theory.
Bazinga.
Bazinga, baby.
Sheldon's Big Bang Bazinga.
I need my fucking notepad.
The Flash. I haven't seen it, but I heard it's alright.
It's alright. Thundermans? I guess I vote for Stranger Things because that's the only fucking television show that's good here.
Yeah.
Of quality.
Favorite cartoon, Alvin and the Chipmunks.
No, you're mispronouncing it, Brendan. It's Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Yeah, you're right.
And then you have SpongeBob SquarePants,
of course. Teen Titans Go, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, The Loud House, and The Simpsons.
Where is?
Hold on. All right, so we have Teen Titans Go from Cartoon Network, and The Simpsons from Fox. The rest of these are all Nickelodeon TV shows.
Where is DuckTales?
Where is Adventure Time?
Where is regular show that ended last year?
Regular show should have gotten something for.
Oh, well, I think it counts for like the last month of January for nominees. Yeah. So I guess it wouldn't count. Where's Steven Universe? Even though the season was shit. Where is? Who else? What else? Disney XD shows. Let's go. You know these. Spider-Man cartoon that you keep praising about.
I like it, but I would not say it's objectively good.
Okay.
They very clearly aren't given a budget, so the animation is like, I like the style, but the 3D model stuff is worse than the 3D model stuff on Korra. Like, they're given that little of a budget.
Ooh. Okay, so I guess these categories
so
exist,
they
you just can't vote for them yet.
I guess. TV actor.
Rick Grimes from The Walking Dead. What the fuck? That's not for kids.
Grant Gustin for The Flash. Jace Norman for Henry Danger.
Of course.
Jack Grifo.
Yeah, that's me.
That's you.
Jim Parsons for Sheldon Cooper.
And Bazinga.
William Schufelt for, I'm going to put in.
For the Power Rangers.
I'm going to superimpose Bazingas every time you say it.
Bazinga.
Don't do it again.
All right. Favorite TV actress. We have Kaylee Cuoco from The Big Bang Theory. Bazinga. We have Candace Cameron Bure. I think it's Bure.
Oh, for DJ Tanner from Fuller House. What a great actress.
Millie Bobby Brown for Stranger Things.
Okay.
Lizzie Green from Nicky, Ricky, Dicky, and Dawn.
Isn't that
That's a Nickelodeon show.
Isn't Lizzie Green the lesbian who talks on YouTube about feminism?
No, she is a small child.
Who is Lizzie? Wait, then who am I thinking of?
I don't know. Lizzie Green is a small child actress.
Oh, I'm thinking, is it Lacey Green then?
I don't know.
What's her name?
Favorite video game?
We haven't finished.
I want to look at my favorite video game. We have Just Dance 2018, Lego Marvel Superheroes 2, Minecraft Java Edition.
What was
Star Wars Battlefront 2?
Minecraft Java Edition came out fucking 6 years ago.
Then there's Mario Kart 8 Deluxe and Super Mario Odyssey, but everyone knows those pale in comparison to Star Wars Battlefront 2 and Lego Marvel Superheroes 2.
How could we lose to Minecraft Java Edition?
Wait. We have favorite funny YouTube creator. Alex Wasabi, Dan TDM, Dude Perfect, Lizakoshi, Markiplier, and Miranda Sings. We got to get Markiplier to the Kids' Choice Awards.
We got it.
I want to see Markiplier get slammed. I almost said slammed. I don't want to see that.
Favorite musical YouTube creator we have Ayo and Tio.
I think it's Ayo and Tio.
Jack, Jacob Sartorius, Johnny Orlando, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and Why Don't We?
Why are most of these starting with a J?
I don't know.
JoJo, Johnny, Jacob, Jack, and Jack.
These are just all other categories.
Yeah.
So I guess
voting begins Monday, March 19th. Vote for your Markiplier.
Vote for your Markiplier.
Vote for your Marios.
Vote for Minecraft Java Edition.
Oh my God, Minecraft!
I'm really shocked Rick and Morty didn't end up on the ballot.
The Rick and Morty video game?
If the guy from The Walking Dead can end up on here,
Rick Grimes,
then Rick and Morty could probably make it next year.
Rick Grimes and Morty.
Rick Grimes Anyway,
I turned myself into a zombie, Morty.
So we wasted like half an hour talking about the Kids' Choice Awards.
No.
Yes.
No, we wasted half an hour talking about movies and stuff in general.
I guess you're right. What else do we got that's not garbage?
I ran into car trouble on my way over here.
I have had experience with car trouble.
So
share your
let's
experience.
Share your experience. Hey, put on your headgear, everyone. We're going into some experience.
We're going from level 2 to level 3.
Or level 3 to level 4, because this is the 4th episode.
I guess you're right.
Yeah. All right, so does that mean we're going to stop after level 100? We'll see.
Maybe we'll just make a new Pokemon.
Yeah.
We'll call the 99th episode Breeding.
Don't.
It'll just be sex noises the entire time.
So basically, on my way over here, I ran into some car trouble. This morning, when I was on my way to school, or before that, while I was trying to sleep, and my parents were letting me know, hey, one of your tires is really low. Or they didn't say really low, they said it was low. And so I was like, okay, whatever, I'll just fill it up tonight or tomorrow. Mm-hmm. And then, so I got to school, and like, I don't stay there longer than like 4 hours, I don't think.
Right.
And when I got back to my car to drive over here, like, my left tire was like floppy on the ground. I was like, oh my gosh, no. I don't have the tools in my car to put in the spare. Like, I am very lucky that I live so close to ACC Hayes. So I was like,
if you don't know what that means, it stands for Austin Community College.
Yeah, because I'm cheap.
We're cheap.
So I was like, oh man, I gotta tough it out. So like, instead of like taking the highway to get to, or it's not really a highway, it's just that, you know what I'm talking about, farm to market? Yeah. So I just turned in from the road to the middle school, and I was like driving through residential areas, making sure I don't go over 25 miles an hour, because I was like, I don't want to bump this the wrong way and end up
on the road.
Yeah. So I ended up making it before I even got to my house. Like, I was in my neighborhood, and like, some guy in a truck pulled me over. He was like, hey, your tire's flat. And I was like, I know, I'm like right next to my house. Thanks. And so I made it back to my house, and I was like, I hope this will pump up right. And it did, and now I'm here. So
congratulations.
That's not the worst car trouble I've had, no. But Griffin here has some very fun experiences in car trouble.
Ooh, I got it. All right, everyone, sit down, because Griffin's going to tell you a little story about how Stanley, the white Nissan, perished.
Let's start with the weeks leading up to the release of Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon.
Oh, right.
Where your car started whispering.
Whispering.
Talking.
So, because Stanley was the name of my old car. It was a white Nissan Altima from 2008. That's what you might say. That's not that old of a car.
Want to give them the license plate number too while you're at it?
Of course. It was BJ89712. I don't remember the whole license plate number. I remember my new license plate number because it's very easy to remember, actually. I'm not gonna say it because, but so the car was just was running really, really fine for a few months. Mm-hmm. Then around,
you only had it for a few months.
No, I had it for like a good year.
It just stopped running super well for a few months.
Yes, I think it was either late August. Early September, I want to say it started. No,
yeah.
Was it that soon?
That sounds about right.
Well, let's talk about this. This car was a wreck before this because the car
a wreck or in a wreck.
The car was the car's power steering was busted. So in order to turn the car, you had to basically
turn it all the way.
Pull it to turn it all the way. So it was practically almost impossible to turn unless you were moving. Mm. If you weren't moving, you were fucked. It made parking very difficult. the other problem is the left mirror came off when I was backing out of a Sonic.
Yeah, but that's not really the car's fault.
No, that was Sonic's fault.
You've told me yourself that you're like, I don't blame Sonic, it was my fault.
No, I blame Sonic to this day.
All right.
Sonic Colors was the reason my car lost its mirror that day.
Of course.
But so this car was having a lot of troubles regardless, but it really started having troubles in like September of last year. And when I was driving one day, and all of a sudden my car started making a what was the best noise you do? A roaring noise. It started roaring. Typically a noise that sounds when it's out of oil. So I thought, okay, we're just out of oil. We'll put oil.
So you checked the oil?
So I checked the oil. It was a little low, so I put some in there. And then when I got
lube that baby up.
Lubed it up. And when I started driving again, it kept making the same noise. Like, what is this? And then I tell my dad, hey, the car's acting up. And he's like, let's see. And we come by, we put more oil in it. We overfill it with oil.
Yeah.
We figured that's
because you're like, well, I mean, that's the sound it makes.
But we got to the. It turns out the engine was just shaking. I was like, I'm assuming the problem was
like some screws weren't in right.
The screws must have come out or something like that.
One screw.
Or like a screw came out because the engine was shaking and it was like rumbling and making a terribly loud noise whenever I hit the gas. So
like imagine like when someone's in like park and they put down the gas pedal and it's like something
revving, like that,
constant revving.
No, here's how I would describe it as: take a hot rod, take like a hot rod that has a very loud engine, or take like a motorcycle. That's what it sounded like.
That's what it was.
It sounded like a hog motorcycle going down the road. So it was not a pretty sounding engine. So I was like,
well, in fact, like one time when you were driving me home, because it was, was that before I had my license?
It was.
This before? So this was before July that it started making that noise.
Oh,
because I got my license in July.
You're right.
Your car was making noise for a long time.
It was making noise for a long time. It lasted a while.
Well, so one time you drove me home,
and we left,
and you dropped me off at the end of my street because you were like, "It's really late, and I don't want to wake your family." Because your car is so loud.
It was 2 a.m.
Yeah.
I was taking you home. We were just hanging out that night, and I was taking you home, and I start my car in the driveway, and it's just.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my god, I'm waking up the fucking neighbors. And so I'm trying to drive down my neighborhood without
the deer are all looking.
So I had to deal with that for about
half a year.
4 months, I'd say. It happened in November. It happened early November when it just.
No, late November, because we went to get Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon with it.
But it was before Thanksgiving.
That's so it was a very small window of time.
It's a very small window of time.
Was it like the weekend after the Pokemon game came out?
Yes.
Oh.
Because I remember I was doing some shiny hunting that day.
Oh, okay.
So I was going. So it cut to November. My mom knows the exact date actually because something like spooky happened where my car combusted on the day her friend's son had died apparently.
Oh wow.
And it happened and he died in a car crash.
A string of bad luck.
So she remembers that date for that reason because that was a day I probably could almost die.
And that's probably a day where you guys are just gonna be like, I know I have like an appointment far out, but I'm gonna see if I can reschedule.
Yeah.
Like that's probably gonna.
That's a bad luck.
That's probably gonna stick with you.
It's gonna hit. It's still kind of stuck with me, but like.
Yeah.
So cut to that day, which is like I guess like November the 20th or something like that.
Well, beforehand, like the weekend beforehand, we went out to get Pokemon.
Yes. So we
got me and Tyler,
our good friend Tyler.
Yeah.
Not another one we named on the podcast.
Yeah.
Have you sent an episode to him yet?
Not yet.
You should send an episode to him.
I should.
Send him this episode so he'll hear the story.
But so we were just like
we
all went to ACC at the same time, so we were all like, Pokemon's coming out tonight. Let's all just like carpool there.
Yeah, let's just chill at Target and GameStop and stuff like that.
The GameStop area. There's like a whole strip.
Yeah, there's a whole like little shopping center area.
So we went there and like we drove like to the parking lot from like McDonald's or something
No.
Or
we all got there. We all got there at separate times. I got there at 10. You got there at 9, and then Tyler showed up a little.
Why did we all get in your car again? Just
I think you didn't have enough seats because you had your You have your issue that you'll talk about later.
Yeah.
But I don't know why we didn't take Tyler's car. I honestly don't know. But we took my car because mine was somehow the most functioning that day.
Yeah.
But we're going from store to store because we went to Walmart and we went to go chill at other places. And I'm doing this as a Pikachu outfit, mind you.
Yeah, he's wearing a Pikachu onesie the whole way through.
Hell yeah.
I just have a Pokemon hat and I got a little shirt vest that Ash has. Yeah. That Ash usually wears.
So we're hanging out and my car is just making this noise and I don't remember what Tyler was. Tyler's just telling me you need to.
This is awful. This sounds awful.
This sounds awful.
And I remember having thoughts during the week following after that. I was I just was I don't want Griffin driving in that car to school. There were times where I'd drive you to school. I don't think it was because of the car or anything.
No, there was.
But I was just
it was because weeks where I didn't have enough gas money. And I need a lift.
I was just I don't want to. I was also just thinking in my head, I don't want Griffin driving that car. And I guess that weekend. Why don't you tell us about that weekend?
So the weekend following, or no, the following Wednesday or something like that. Somewhere around that time. Thursday, something like that. Do you hear that noise out there? That's kind of what my car sounded like.
But all the time. It sounded like a weed whacker.
It's a fucking lawnmower outside. Who's mowing?
No, who's mowing? You sure it's a weed whacker? It sounds more like a leaf blower.
Who's mowing the fucking lawn in my house? We have a specific day when we record the podcast, and you can't give me this.
Be thankful. Be thankful.
Thank you for letting me stay in my house, family, even though you probably don't even watch this. But anyways, so come November something, 20th or something like that.
21st or something.
Something. I'm chilling in my. I'm going to hang out with a friend out. He's kind of out in.
Yeah.
He's a bit out there, so I'm going to hang out with him.
You might want to blur that one out.
Yeah, I'll blur it out, and I'll I'm going to hang out with him, and I had to take the toll road, which is
Is it the 80-mile-an-hour kind of toll road?
Yes, it's an 80-mile-an-hour road. So that was already.
That's Texas for you.
That's a bad idea on its own. We're going on the toll. I totally take responsibility for this. Well, if any insurance company policy people listen to this, I don't take responsibility. The car was shitting itself by the time I got on that toll road. But I shouldn't have been driving it on the toll road. I do accept that. However, mind you, I was driving the toll road, and I was just going, and then around 60, a little while, I was like, oh, I'm going 60. I should probably pick up the pace a little bit. I pick up the pace. And then
the car starts having resistance.
The car starts having resistance and starts slowing down. I'm like, what's happening? Oh no. Am I running out of oil? Am I running out of gas?
Is it the oil again?
Is it the oil again? No. And then so I'm pulling over the side of the road. I was like, all right, fine, whatever. I'll just call my dad. We'll get a tow.
You're like, I'll get in the right lane.
I was hoping I could find a gas station nearby, but you know what? It's fine. It's fine. Mm-hmm. It's fine. This is fine. So I pull over. I look, and then the car turns off.
Oh no!
I said,
I don't like that feeling. That's something that would happen to me in a nightmare, where suddenly something.
Well, it wasn't in the middle of the road. Thankfully, I was pulled over by the time it turned off. But I pulled over and I was like, oh no! So I climb out my car. I'm like, fuck, and I pop the hood. I open it. I there's little flames.
Oh my!
There's little flames. I was like,
correct.
Oh no! And so I immediately
went into your car.
You should never do this, kids. If you see a fire immediately, you should run away. But I wanted to save my stuff, so I grabbed
not just your stuff, important papers like insurance and stuff in the glove compartment.
I didn't even grab that.
Okay, so you
actually no, I did grab my insurance. I did grab my car insurance papers, but I didn't grab my clicker for my garage opener or my clicker for the gate. I just literally grabbed my backpack, some insurance papers, and literally I grabbed it and threw it. I threw it into an open field and said,
What's more important than both your insurance and your Pokemon save than your own life?
Well, I did have like textbooks in that bag.
And those are pretty expensive.
Those are fucking $200.
Because they can replace me.
They can have another kid. They have two. They have 2 more. But so I chuck literally all my shit out the car, and so I'm running, and I'm like, "Fuck, this is going."
This is Grand Theft Auto. It's gonna explode in 2 seconds.
It's gonna explode in 2 seconds, and so I'm calling emergency services. And for those who ever find me in a panic situation, I have a very high pitched voice. So when oh god, that's basically what it sounds like. And so when I'm calling emergency services, they're saying, "Okay, ma'am, just calm down. Just tell us your location." Yeah. I have no idea where I am because I never take the toll road that much. Yeah. And when I took the toll road, I don't really know how to describe where I am on a road because I usually just know where to go.
Like, can I share GPS?
Can I share a GPS location? Whatever. So I'm pulled over. I'm like panicking. I'm trying to get I'm trying to call emergency services so they can get here to put out the fire. These fuckers in a semi pull over. Mm-hmm. And they were very nice gentlemen. They walk over and then they said they brought a fire extinguisher. I was like, oh perfect.
Usually prepared for this.
They were like they kind of have to be prepared. They were semi truck drivers. So they brought me with the fire extinguisher. Like, oh thank God. Because it wasn't like the fire wasn't fully lit yet. It was just kind of smoking under the hood. So I thought, okay, maybe we can salvage this somehow. So I go to try and pop the hood. The hood's electronic. So and the flame had already reached the battery at this point. So the battery was gone. So I couldn't luckily I grabbed. Oh, by the way, I know I said I already grabbed all my stuff out of the car. I grabbed everything out of the trunk too. Oh, yeah. And there was a very important item in that trunk. It was called Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice on Blu-ray, which, if you don't know, I have a video on another channel I work on with my friend Tucker where we make shitty, terrible videos also. We buried Batman v Superman in the dirt. I will link it in the description and link it here on the screen. But I saved that. That was important to save. But luckily I got everything out of the trunk before the lock like stopped working
or melted.
The firemen would have gotten it out, thankfully, but whatever. So the battery melts, and
they also probably would have gotten Batman vs Superman out as well. I mean, that's really important
it's really important
to our troops.
I mean, I also had to save Chips. That was in there too. Chips was in the back trunk as well.
Well, that goes without saying.
You have to save Chips.
You shove that in your underpants and get out. Like if you don't have pockets.
So, so we try to pop the hood. And so so we can't pop it, and then the horn goes off because it reaches the horn as well. Oh. So it just starts going off and honking. It just
starts screaming.
It just starts honking very loud, like "fuck me."
That's the sound of the car screaming.
Fuck, this is terrible. And then so I turn around to try and finish up this call with emergency services because I'm still on the phone with them.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Oh, someone brought a fire hydrant. Perfect." And so fire extinguisher. This is great. And it's like, good. See if you can do.
Pac-Man brought a fire hydrant.
Relieve some damage if you can. And then I go to like, okay, so the fire extinguisher was not going as planned. And so
was it like expired?
No. I couldn't pop the hood, so we couldn't really do much. Okay. We wouldn't be able to do much if we can't pop the hood. So
you can't safely pop.
I'm finishing the call so they can figure out where I am. And so then I turn around. And the 2 fuckers are just driving away in their car. And I'm like, thanks, guys. I appreciate the effort, but you could have stuck around to make sure I make it out okay.
They could have just not stopped, Griffin.
They could have just not stopped. I appreciate them stopping.
They did something.
I appreciate the gesture, but you could have stayed around to see if I lived. Thanks, guys.
You're gonna live. You're outside the car.
I'm still here, so I'm still alive. By the way, I'm totally fine. Nothing injured. I was not injured or hurt in this accident at all.
No debris.
Literally, like it didn't even blow up. Like the fire department got there before it exploded. It did go out in a fiery inferno. I'll actually put pictures here of the wreckage afterward. I didn't take any pictures of the fire itself, but imagine you look at a car normally, the entire front half is just fire.
Yeah, and starting to blacken.
No, it was just fire. You couldn't even see the front of the car really. It's just all flames. It was terrible.
And it's got to be black smoke too, right? Because it's not.
Yeah,
it's not like wood or anything.
Yeah, it was black smoke, so it looked bad. And so I'm calling my dad and telling him hey, thankfully a sheriff or patrol officer for the
The toll road.
The toll road pulled over, helped me out, and all that jazz. We were all fine, but like.
Did he give you like a blanket and some hot cocoa?
No, he didn't give me a blanket and hot cocoa because it was fucking 80, like 90
it's the
degrees.
Middle of summer. Oh wait, no, it wasn't the middle of summer.
It was in November.
It was in the middle of winter.
It was like near the end of fall.
Okay, all right.
But it was like still 90 degrees out because it's fucking Texas. So we get it all figured out. I was fine. I now have a new beautiful car. His name is Percy. He's a black Prius. He's beautiful.
Is Percy short for Percival?
No, it's just I like Percy the Prius.
Oh, okay.
It's a good name. It was my car blow up story.
To totally one up my tire's a little low.
Yeah, and like I've had other stories too. Like
I'll talk about my other story at some other point in the future.
Yeah, like that was like that. That was probably the worst. My car is perfectly fine now. Again, it's a Prius. So
your new car is perfectly fine now.
It's perfect.
The old car's
old car's gone.
Probably like
it's at a junk heap.
Yeah.
We got $5,000 for it though, so it was pretty good.
So not awful.
Not awful.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was my car blowing up experience. Leave your car destruction experiences in the comment section below.
Leave your destruction derby
experiences in the comment section.
Yeah.
Leave your Lightning McQueens in the comment section below.
Be sure to like the video. And
want to join our free gift card giveaway?
So something this is off topic. Oh wait, before I go off topic, I needed to. I held my fingers up because I wanted to remember to say something to you. And it was about Batman versus Superman.
Oh really?
Yes. Okay. So you guys buried it in like a dry creek bed, right?
Yeah.
And you were like, I hope this washes up on the shores of some lake beach someday and someone discovers it, right?
Yeah.
I really thought you guys had like seen promotions or something for Jumanji because that is how the movie begins.
A copy of Batman v Superman?
No, like the Jumanji box just washes up on the shore and the kid finds it. Like the board game washes up on the shore and I was like, that's the plot of Griffin and Tucker's video. They bury something and then it washes up on the shore of some kid.
We might be making a sequel video at some point.
Yeah.
We might be. There might be Aquaman involved.
Right. Well,
but
as I was saying before I got off topic of the off topic.
Yeah.
What I think would be interesting would be like a YouTube experiment. Huh. So we are not monetized, and we probably won't be for a long time. Right?
Yeah.
So what if it's probably against YouTube terms of services once you're in a monetization program to do this. But what if we build up a reputation of, if you see an ad on our videos, click on it and go to their website. What if we start up a reputation of that before we get monetized, and then once we do get monetized, we just never bring it up again? Does that give us any leverage? I wonder if that's or if ad companies will be like, well, these guys told their viewers to click on ads that pop up on their videos, so maybe we should. I don't know. That's always a thought I've had in my head.
Seems complicated.
It is, but I've always wondered that.
But we can't have ads on our videos, can we?
Well, not yet.
Not yet.
Obviously.
I mean, but we actually are eligible for monetization on our videos.
Yeah.
I just don't do it because one.
Well, are you sure? Because don't we need to have a certain number of views?
That is to stay in the partnership program. I think you have to do it within a year's time.
Yeah.
You have to develop all that within a year's time. But if you do, you can stay in the partnership program. But I think I can go to our YouTube thing right now. I'm not gonna pull it up on screen or anything like that. But this is a weird part of the podcast because we're talking about monetization features that we don't even have.
Yeah, that we don't have.
People are gonna say, "Oh, they're only in this for the money." Why do I have a purchase? Oh, YouTube. No, this is my
YouTube brand.
This is my account, not the EXP Share account. Yeah. Let's see here. I think we are eligible though for.
Who's Dolphin Taco? Wait, I think that's
one of our loyal subscribers.
No, I think that's one of my friends.
Oh.
I think that's he goes to ACC with
11 views. Whoa. Where is it?
We have 4 likes on the first video, 2 on the second one, and 1 on the third.
Channel. Yeah, we are eligible for monetization.
Wow, neat.
So we can't monetize these videos. I'm not gonna do it because
not yet.
Because I don't want y'all to surf through
Well, we'd
ads.
also just get pennies.
Literally pennies. I don't even think you get paid until you.
Yeah, you get paid by hundreds, the way I understand it.
Yeah. So we wouldn't even get any money anyways, and it would literally just be pointless ad space on our videos. Yeah. So,
however, that being said, if you ever see an ad on these videos, don't skip it. Watch the whole ad.
Of course.
I dare you.
I dare you.
Like, there are a few creators that do that.
I have a challenge for you guys. Make sure you hit the my steel attacked. I saw this stupid video.
Yeah. All right. Well, we've been rambling the ending for a while.
I don't want to do the end. I want to keep going, dude.
Well,
we got like 15 minutes. We could let's talk about like a dumb YouTube trend I noticed real quick.
What's the dumb YouTube trend you have noticed? Real quick.
There was a video I saw. It was like, if you hit the like button 3 times, which is literally like, unlike it, and then re-like it again, they're like, oh, if you like the video 3 times, you have a chance to get a diamond like button. I was like, what the fuck? How gullible do you think? A chance. He said a chance to get a diamond like button. I was
it only works if you do it 3 times.
Oh, if you do it,
because if you try to do it more than 3 times per video, it doesn't work.
It doesn't work. So.
And it has to be on my videos.
It has to be on my videos specifically. It's so dumb, and it makes me wonder, how gullible do you think YouTube viewers are? I mean, I get it. Well, some of them are children.
Yeah.
Let's be fair.
That's where that comes from. That comes from like the Facebook system of like, if you type 9 in the comments, your love's name will show up. Get my pen out of your mouth.
Fuck off.
It's my pen.
But yeah, like, it's a way to just boost what's it called? Engagement with audience. So
do unlikes count as like
dislikes?
Not as unengaged? No, I mean unlikes, like clicking like and then clicking like again to unlike it.
I think it does.
Do each of those 2 likes both count towards it, or do they both only count as one?
That just makes me think of the subscriber glitch someone found out about like a year ago or 2 years ago, where like you subscribe and unsubscribe, and it doubled it. So like literally people would like spam on like the YouTuber that was currently popular or unpopular, and just spam it until they were dropped into like the one dude dropped to like negatives because of it. But that was because he was the one that created the experiment. They were to keep testing it. But that's another weird trend, is like seeing subscriber drop pages where like it's always when a content cop comes out, like they show like Leafy subtotal
or when
dropping.
Fine Brothers announced React World. I like seeing those.
Those are kind of scary. What other dumb YouTube trends are there out there right now? I was talking
podcasts. Podcasts are so stupid.
I know, they're really dumb. I think there's just a bit of an oversaturation of podcasts now. We're just adding to it.
Yeah. Well, hey, we're not doing it because other people are doing it.
Yeah, we literally just said this is the easiest thing we could edit. That's not like a let's play, and I don't want to fucking do let's plays ever again.
Really?
No, I'll do a gameplay video. I'll do like a gameplay video. I'm doing a full 10-episode part let's play.
You're like stream rehosting.
And then like we might do a let's play of the new Pokemon game if and when it comes out.
No, not a let's play, but like Wi-Fi battles. Just like battles against each other.
Yeah. Maybe I don't know. We'll think about it.
Yeah.
That's a while from now though.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I'd like to apologize how very little Pokemon content was in this episode, but
it's not Pokemon Share.
Yeah, it's not.
It's Experience Share.
It's Experience Share. We're just kind of testing the waters with this podcast still. We're like on episode 4.
Yeah.
We're still trying to find like the ground where we want to stand. I want to try and find a middle ground where we can talk about Pokemon and also talk about other things.
I think it only works when Pokemon's doing some kind of promotion.
It's true. There's when there are slow weeks like this, when there's nothing coming out, like no news has come out, then it'll probably dive into an episode like this. I think the next episode might be a little bit like this because we might be having one of our good friends on the podcast. We might be having a guest coming on our next episode.
Oh, who's it gonna be? The guy who we named so many times during the course of this and many other podcasts?
We'll see. He's on the fence about it right now, actually, because he's like, are we just gonna talk about Pokemon the entire time? And I'm like,
probably not.
He said, link me an episode of your podcast so I can get an idea of what it's like.
You should link him this episode.
Yeah, I'm gonna link him this episode to show him like this is what I'm.
Tell him to listen to like the first 10 minutes of another one.
Yeah.
And then this one.
Yeah, I'll probably show him like the first 10 minutes of last episode and then say, here, watch this episode as well.
Yeah.
To get an idea of how Pokemon discussion will work and how like regular discussion will work. But we might have another guest on, but I think that's gonna wrap up this week's podcast. We've had a pretty good discussion. Again, very lacking Pokemon, but again, it's not full Pokemon. Like, don't get mad at it. Like,
we never said 100%.
We always said
we said 60 to 80.
60 to 80% Pokemon. And
this is one of the 20 episodes in our first 100.
Yeah.
Or the one of the 20 to 30 episodes in the first 100.
Yeah. So don't get like too upset. Hopefully, I don't think people.
I don't think anyone's gonna be upset.
Of the one guy that watches.
I think if anything, the people I share this with that aren't into Pokemon will
be interested for
be
once.
much more interested.
Yeah. So.
All right. So
we'll catch you guys next episode. Might not be next week actually.
Yeah.
I know I said the 16th something's coming, but it might be a little something different. So just keep your eyes out for the 16th.
Keep your eyes peeled.
Keep your eyes peeled. We'll catch you guys next time on the Experience Share podcast. Thank you guys so much for joining us.
Goodbye.
Have a good day. You just fucked the mic.